Hi, this is Adam Kunzmiller with Board Game Geek at Gen Con 50, and I'm joined by Todd Rowland at AEG, and we're here to look at the Smash Up Big in Japan expansion.
Yes, Big in Japan. So as you may know, we've had several games come out this year, such as Unicornus Knights, Custom Heroes, and of course we've had Love Letter and many games from Japan, and Smash Up was feeling left out. So Smash Up wanted to make its own Big in Japan expansion, so it could play with the other games. So in this set, we have 4 new factions that are completely unique and not based on anything that's ever been in media before.
Excellent.
We have the Mega Troopers, who are 5 teenagers who can put on really cool costumes, as you can see here. And then they have these awesome robots that will fight for them. We have the Idiy Critters, which are about young kids who like to make magical animals fight for them in death pits until they're beaten to pieces. And then we have the Magical Girls, who are all cute, yes. The Fancy Suit Lad, all of them. And then we have the Kaiju, who of course have the tiny priestesses that can call them, and then they have various actions that can destroy Tokyo, because that's what Kaiju do. What makes Big in Japan interesting is the Big in Japan part. So in all the sets, we've had dividers that go into the big geeky box. However, in this set, the dividers are also Titan cards.
Oh, nice.
When you begin a game using one of the Big in Japan factions, let's say that I was going to play as the Kaiju Pirates. Okay, so I shuffle the 2 decks together, and then I take their Titan card. I put their Titan card beside my deck, but it doesn't go in my deck or my hand.
Okay.
The Titans will have a special condition for entering play. So for instance, Gorgonzola says, instead of your regular minion play, you may play this card on a base where you have 2 or more actions. So if you played actions that say play this action on a base, and you've got 2 of them there, you can then bring him in instead of your normal minion. He has certain abilities, such as ongoing. After you play an action on the base, place a +1 power counter on him. So he continues to get stronger and stronger. And the Titan will stay on the base until it scores or until he's moved by an effect. If 2 Titans ever end up on the same base, like let's say that the Walking Castle comes to the same base as Gorgonzola, they compare their immediate power. Whichever one is weaker is driven away and goes back to that player, because there can only ever be 1 on a base, unless you have the base Kaiju Island, which lets multiple big Titans be on it at once. Much like any other Smash Up set, all of these mix well with any of the other sets that you can have. In fact, some of the factions that may have been played less in the past actually do quite well with some of these. Yeah, they do. For instance, I had not played the Innsmouth faction from the Cthulhu set in a long time, and they do incredibly well with the Mega Troopers.
Interesting.
So, and that's Big in Japan.
Always nice to add more factions to the fold.
Indeed,
right?
We're still trying to fill up that big geeky box. We may get to that eventually. So,
all right. Well, thank you very much, Todd, for walking us through the Big in Japan expansion for Smash Up.
Thank you very much.